In the previous verse, we saw the flourishing tree, planted by streams of water, but Psalm 1 presents a stark contrast in verse 4. The psalmist writes, "The wicked are not so, but are like chaff that the wind drives away." Here are 5 important words. The wicked are not so. Everything we just celebrated about the righteous person. The wicked person experiences none of it. In ancient Israel, farmers harvested grain by threshing, beating the stalks to separate the valuable kernels from the worthless chaff. Then they'd toss everything into the air on a windy day. The heavy grain fell back to the threshing floor. But the chaff, light, insubstantial, and without weight or worth, it blew away. Notice the contrast. The righteous person is compared to something living, growing, and fruitful, a tree. The wicked person is compared to something dead, useless, and discarded, chaff. The tree is planted on purpose. The chaff is separated and cast aside, but the tree has deep roots. Chaff has no roots at all, but the tree remains in place through every season. The chaff vanishes with the slightest breeze. The psalmist isn't just making an agricultural observation. He's revealing a spiritual reality. Lives disconnected from God lack substance, and they lack permanence. Jesus used similar imagery when he spoke of building on rock versus sand. When storms come, only the house with a solid foundation remained standing. Everything else was swept away. This verse isn't meant to make us feel superior to others. Rather, it should break our hearts. Without Christ, people we love are like chaff, vulnerable to every shifting wind of culture, philosophy, or circumstance. The word drives away in Hebrew suggests a forceful scattering. It's not a gentle breeze, but a powerful wind of judgment that separates. The chaff doesn't choose its destination. It's driven and carried wherever the wind takes it. Some of you remember what it felt like living without roots. You lived without purpose and were blown about by every new idea or desire. You remember the emptiness of a life without substance. But here's the good news. The miracle of salvation means chaff can become a tree. This is the miracle of the gospel. Those who were once rootless can be planted. Those who were once worthless can become precious in God's sight. If you recognize yourself in verse 4 today, don't despair. The same God who plants trees by streams can transform you into something rooted and fruitful. That's what salvation does. It gives weight and substance to lives that were once empty. The question isn't whether you've been chaff in the past. The question is, where are you planted now? Are you rooted in Christ, or are you still being driven by every wind that blows through our culture?